And, as always, well, it's been more than 150, but because this is actually the number, we've done it plenty of times. But for the 150th time, we are going to switch over to the podcast. Let's go. Please say I've got it right. I have! Nice! I've got it working for once.
Woo!
It only took us as many episodes. But, yes.
We all saw it. Don't pretend it never happened.
Oh. Anyway, as always, hello, fellow cravers, and welcome to the CTG podcast. It is episode 150. Oh.
I'm not going to wiggle my arms again. It nearly fell over last time. I'm wiggling them underneath.
Wiggle, wiggle. Oh, it is Wednesday the 5th of January, not January, of July. We skipped so much. Oh. No, it is, like I said, it's Wednesday the 5th of July, so it's not only the episode 150 this month, but I think it's either next week or the week after. It is the 3rd anniversary of the CTG podcast as well. Yeah. It's awesome. I like this.
ED celebrated by lighting up by candlelight.
Yes.
What it looks like on my screen.
It's actually a small fire. I have now started my own evil corporation. It happened because no one would show.
On the go.
It all started last night because I couldn't find a llama. This is what happens, everybody. I don't find llamas. I start an evil corporation. We couldn't find llamas. Team Creeper was formed. Anyway, as always, you have me, GD. I am joined this week by Tadtastic, Ryan, and Miss What's-It herself. How is everybody?
What's going on with What's-Its face?
Woohoo!
What do you mean?
What's wrong with my face?
What's with the glasses and the...
Right, I like to point out something. Ryan can see What's-Its Skype image. You guys on the stream can't. So when you say what's wrong with What's-Its face, what they can see is What's-Its Sims character.
Is there something wrong with my face?
Well, I'm just... So it's not a Sims character then. It's on my screen. It's all squirrely.
It's all squirrely.
It's all squirrely.
Yeah, you've had that for quite a while because you had that image last time you was on the podcast as well, didn't you?
I know. I need to change it.
You do know we can always send you over your Crave Your Game badge. Simple, easy enough. I think.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah,
maybe.
we really should do that. We should send out the 11 badges to the actual people on who are actually part of Crave Your Game. The only people who have actually got their badges at the. Oh, I think have you got yours as well, Ryan? No, you haven't even got yours. So the only two people who've got their badges is me and Tatastic, because Tatastic made them and I made the rest.
What are the badges for?
So the badges are, we use them for the thumbnail, and if you can see on the podcast at the moment, like this one over here, this is my badge up here. And of course, when they're on the podcast, if they are one of the official Crave Your Game members,
official.
Yeah, you're official. You're even in the bloody channel art, mate. How long have you been with us now that you've just realised you're actually part of Crave Your Game? To a point that you even have your own solo videos?
Yeah. Oh, so she looks like Black Widow now, then?
Yeah, her character looks like Black Widow.
I don't.
Let's go with that. So, anyway, as always, like we've been doing for the past couple of months, we talk about what games we've been playing. So, who wants to kick us off? What have you guys been playing this week?
Well, let me tell you.
What's
Go
it?
on.
You're
No,
our
ladies
guest.
first.
Yeah,
Ladies first. No.
Okay. So I've been playing Dead by Daylight because it's just amazing, and Micro Machines.
Ooh.
And I've got back into Minecraft as well. Oh, and Modern Warfare Remastered. So they're my 4 at the minute.
Right.
I'm kind of.
I'm gonna.
Like,
You know my thoughts on one of those one of those
yes.
4 games.
We won't talk about that one.
I have even said it through Discord of
We
my
won't
actual
talk
Discord
about
it.
We've got to talk about it now.
We've got to talk about it now. You've said
We've got
that,
to talk
you know
about
that.
it. It's a talk show.
So
what we're gonna do?
what's it? My quick question: Why?
Yeah.
Why did you buy? You already told me why, but
Yeah.
just so everyone else understands, why have you got Modern Warfare Remastered?
Because for me, like the new Call of Duties, I just don't like, and I've always loved Modern Warfare. It's my favourite Call of Duty game. Played it back in the day, so I picked it up for the PS4. I didn't get it on the Xbox One purely because A, it's not out yet, but secondly because PS4 is where I started to play the Call of Duty games. And for me, I don't know, it's like anything. I think you either love it or you hate it. But for me, that Call of Duty is my all-time favourite game. And it is actually, I'm going to use this lovely word, it is nostalgic for me because that game was released like years ago. So going back into it, like I remember all the maps and stuff, and I'm still really crap at it, but I still like it. So, yeah. That's kind of why I've picked it up.
Well, the thing is, we spoke about this when it was first announced on that it was going to be coming out part of the special edition with, is it Infinite Warfare, the latest one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've not been keeping. Yeah. Well, we kind of said, and we kind of figured this out, that they more than likely would have been releasing this as a standalone, which they have. On PlayStation, was it last week, and now I'm guessing it's available on Xbox as well. Since I'm guessing that's the copy you're paying on, or
end of this month is the Xbox version.
So you've been playing the PlayStation version.
So I've been playing the PlayStation version, and it's only because it's where I started to play that Call of Duty. I played that Call of Duty on the PlayStation, so it's very kind of like nostalgic for me. And I read a lot of reviews, and a lot of it was negative. But again, it's very difficult for me to think negative of that specific game because, as I say, I used to play it all the time. And it hasn't disappointed, in all fairness. It hasn't. But then I do find that the PlayStation community is a lot different to the Xbox community. So, again, I think that plays a massive part.
Well, how much was it anyway, by the way? I forgot to ask.
$34.99, I think it was. But so you know, it is the back end, and I know that you can get the Infinite Warfare.
Well, we wouldn't ask anyone to get that. So
no, but the Infinite Warfare Modern Warfare combination, that is actually on offer at the minute as a physical copy.
Yeah.
But I bought that when it first came out on the Xbox One, and I returned it because I just didn't get the feel for Modern Warfare, even though it was my favourite game. So now that I've played it again and I've got back into it, and it is a standalone, I know that Infinite Warfare, Halo jumping stuff is nowhere to be seen. So, that's why I've kind of got it, and I got the digital copy.
The thing is, I'm going to be honest here, I have been thinking myself to get it because, like I said, when I got it... Right, let me explain to this. So, both me and Whatsit, we both came, before Crave the Game, we both was part of a group called ARC. Which, I got into it because of, I hate to say this, Modern Warfare. Was around. So they played a lot of the Modern Warfare stuff like that, and I do agree that out of all the Call of Duties that have been out, shut up, Kev. I just saw her in chat. He said llamas.
Hey.
Yeah. We played. I would agree that is one of the better ones that came out, and then I would say Black Ops was as well, and it kind of just went downhill from there with it.
Modern Warfare 2 was another one that I've heard in the grapevine they might do a remastered version of that, and that's another one that I would get. Again, I know this sounds really soppy and crappy and stuff. Well, not soppy and crappy, but obviously, like you mentioned, Ark. You know, that's how I met Matt. So it's
Twisted
kind of like
Matt, not Matt.
Twisted. No. Twisted.
Yeah.
So again, it's a game that's kind of got a little bit. Very small kind of, you know,
nothing's
meaning
more
behind
romantic
it.
than being shot in the face.
I know. I mean, what more could you want? You know, die, have a more martyrdom, blow someone up. I mean, it's pretty romantic. You can't go wrong with that.
Well, all I'm saying is, what I'm hoping, if they are planning to do Modern Warfare 2 release, that they have learnt from what the mistakes they've made with this one, and not putting it as a part of the special edition of a game that no one, which I'm going to be honest, has died. It's dead. Infinite Warfare has died. We heard about it when it was released, or we had a huge controversy because of this, and then it just disappeared. And the only reason this has started to come back up again is because it's now made available as a standalone. Now, people who have actually got the special edition, there's more bad news for them. Because a lot of them would think, oh, this means I can go and sell off my Infinite Warfare copy. No.
Nope.
You still need your disc if you've got the if you've got it through the special edition, unfortunately. Yeah. But then again, it's one of those kind of things that if you're going to be playing it, you might as well keep the disc anyway. You're probably not going to get much from it anyway. In the first place nowadays.
No, I think it's. I mean, even when I traded mine back in, I got, you know, not as much back. Yeah. I didn't get the full retail. You're never going to get the full retail price if you trade it in. No. But the only thing I will say about this Modern Warfare Remastered is you can tell it's a remaster. No, that sounds really stupid, but you can tell by the things like you've got your loot crate type things, which they call a depot. So you can see how they've tried to incorporate some of the latest Call of Duty on the actual main boards. So your character, your character kind of doesn't look how it did in the original. You know, your screen looks like you are playing. Is it Infinite Warfare? What was the one before Infinite Warfare?
It was Advanced Warfare.
That's it. Yes. So it looks a bit like Advanced Warfare loading screens.
Be honest, that was a good version of Call of Duty, which we thought, oh great, they're going to be doing good. No.
Yeah, but
Jon Snow could not save that game.
I'm just saying that because if anyone rushes out and goes, oh yeah, you know, all the loading screens and everything are going to be the same and like how it used to be, there are things that they've tweaked and they have remastered it differently. So, but the actual gameplay, the maps, everything, you know, that's all the same. You know, I can jump singularly and not, you know, fly off a wall or anything. So that's a bonus.
The only other thing I want to mention before we move away from this, because you know us, we don't really like talking too much about Call of Duty, is that there's another feature that they seem to have added into the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remaster as well, which, you know what, is true Activision style, where you still have to pay for DLC.
Yeah.
A game that's been out God knows how many years now, you still got to buy the DLC.
It is on offer at the minute. That's the only reason I picked it up. It was half price, I think, so I wouldn't have paid full price for the
no, I
DLC.
wouldn't pay full price. Anyway,
we've got to look at like games like Rainbow Six. They're releasing like Gold Edition, which is a game that's not that old, where you get all the DLC with it. So why aren't the remastered version coming with all the DLC, like, the standalone thing?
It's like you said. You've got look at Destiny as well. They've got what they call the collection, which has got now. Destiny was very, very bad, and this is another Activision game. Actually, thinking of it, they're really bad because they could use the excuse of we did expansions, which made I guess Destiny was better by the end of it. But it was for the fact that it took that long, and you were paying about 60-70 quid if you got it from the beginning for all this stuff to all added together. But then they ended up doing a collection that had everything together in the end. just in time for Destiny 2 to come out, and all the stuff that you've collected, apart from your character, is absolutely useless.
We've got to think it was, what, £50 for the game when it come out, £25 for 2 of the DLCs, and £30 for the other ones. You're looking at
105.
Not 130, because it was 25 per. Taken King was 25. Per. Yeah, Taken King was 25.
In other words, Destiny was a rip.
Rise of Iron was 25. The game was 20. The game was 50. And the other two were 30 quid if you bought them together, so 130 quid.
All we can say is it's the Activision way of things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which I'm going to wait, and we're probably going to get a special DLC for Crash Bandicoot that's going to keep coming out.
And let's be fair, they're doing it because they know that people are going to buy it.
Exactly. The thing is, people didn't buy it, then they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, so you kind of have to look at it. They're laughing because they're going, yeah, we're going to get all this money in. But at the end of the day, are we as consumers just as silly because we are prepared to go out and fork out that amount of money on the get-go?
The thing is, it's not the first game that has done stuff like that. Ryan, you're known for a game that has many separate parts to it yourself.
I'm known for a game?
Lego Dimensions.
Oh, okay, go on.
Which, the thing is, how much is the original starter set itself?
About £60.
Exactly. And then how much is per... You're paying around about £10 per other pieces, aren't you?
It depends on what it is, if it's a story pack or if it's a level pack or if it's just a character pack.
So say if it's a level pack, because that adds more into the story, doesn't it?
A level pack is about 20 quid.
Yeah.
A story pack is 40 quid because it's practically a game.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, so quick question. Now, from the starter pack, how much of a game do you actually get from it before you say you've got to end up getting one of the level packs? Would you say that you've got a decent amount of game for 70 quid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty to do. You got the whole main campaign.
Yeah.
And then you've got three roaming worlds.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So you do get a decent amount. That's a good thing. And then again, you've got something that looks quite beautiful as well included. The thing is, that's a good thing about the Lego Dimension stuff. They do look quite beautiful pieces. They're like any pieces of Lego, of course. But it's like looking like we said with the DLC. Yeah, up there we could see it. Yeah, is a little Lego Dimensions collection up there. Yeah, little being an ironic word. So what do you think of other games that do DLC yourself as well, Ryan? So like we said with Destiny, where you're paying about £130 for if you bought everything separately, compared to also like Call of Duty, who are notorious for their DLC.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind paying for DLC if it depends on what it is like. I mean, I remember getting Call of Duty. In fact, some of the DLCs there is actually whether or not I end up buying the game, because the only reason I got Call of Duty is so I could play as Snoop Dogg.
You did? Fair enough.
I just wanted to play as. I just wanted Snoop Dogg to talk to me whilst I was playing Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was a lonely time back then, wasn't it, Ryan?
No! I give time for the old Snoop.
All I wanted was just Snoop Dogg to talk to me. To tell me I'm doing good.
Man. But, I'm still waiting on... the only thing that bothers me with Call of Duty is the fact that it's not got its own spin-off of zombies.
Yeah.
I've been asking for that for years.
The thing is, we thought that there was going to be something like that, didn't we, when they announced the Black Ops Zombies? But then it turns out it was that this annoys me more. It's DLC for a game that is 3-4 years old now.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of making it a standalone, which we all thought it was going to be, which we would say, come on, that would have made more sense. Instead, no, you've actually got to buy Black Ops 3 to play this zombie thing, and then it's not like a combination of everything together. It's only selected levels from each part, by lots of things.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, either way, it's just how Activision does their DLC.
Yeah.
The thing is, they do it stupidly, and hopefully one day they will learn from this, which at the moment they are not. But if they're making money from it, like we said, they're not going to do anything about it. So
No.
it's
I think
annoying.
all credit too.
Yeah, give them credit. The thing is, they know what they're doing. The thing is, they've still got the Skylanders stuff as well, which I'm guessing they're still making a bit of money, or they would have stopped that by now.
Yeah.
They've now got Crash Bandicoot on their side as well, by the looks of things. They've got Call of Duty, one of the best, most popular games out there. Well, was one of the most popular games out there, probably not anymore. And then they've got other bits and pieces. They've got Destiny as well, with Destiny 2 coming out later this year.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing well for themselves. And then we don't even talk about the other side of the business they've got. They've got Blizzard. It's Activision Blizzard. So you look at them, they've got things like Overwatch, they've got World of Warcraft, they've got Diablo. They've got, wait, is Diablo? I think I might have got, I got that right, thank God. And they've got Dota. Yes? They've got Dota, Riot is League of Legends. I learned that today.
World of Warcraft.
Yeah, I already said World of Warcraft.
Did you?
Yeah. So look, they know what they're doing, and they know how good of a business sense they're going with it. So just agree, whatever. Anyway, let's go back to what we were doing. We were talking about the games we've played. Other games you mentioned, we already talked a bit about Dead by Daylight last week.
Yeah.
We can talk a bit more about it. We're going to talk a bit more about it because both Ryan and have now played it as well.
And I have.
And you have as well. So I was the only one who played it last week. So
I liked being the killer.
You like being the killer. Okay, so I'm first going to go with Ryan because he has played Friday the 13th as well as Dead by Daylight now. So, mate, you're the best person, I could say, to look between the two of them. What do you first think of Dead by Daylight yourself?
I like the fact that everyone's got Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Everyone's got it. It's just me and you that've got Friday the 13th. Oh no, Catch and Shish has got it.
Yeah.
I had a game with them. Dead by Daylight, it works. That's what you want in a game.
Yeah.
For it to work, really. Not crash, not lag.
It's usually the first thing I look at for a game, that it works.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's interesting. I like the killers in it. I like the customization. Not overly keen on the loadouts, but that's because you're just overfaced with loadouts. Or we've been overfaced with loadouts.
We've only played private game with friends at the moment. We haven't actually played the public. Well, I haven't played the public side, and I don't think you have as well yet, Ryan. Well,
no,
that's because we've had a lot of people continuously playing it at the moment.
Yeah.
In what I've been told, in the actual, if you go into public, you don't get all the loadouts. You've got to level up to get them. So
rank up and all that jazz, like in every other computer game.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely made me scream like a little baby.
Yeah, it did when we were playing the other night.
Yeah.
What about you?
Me and Doc.
Yeah. What about you? What about you, mate? What do you think of the game yourself, from your view?
I enjoyed it when we had a game. It's a good laugh.
He's a ninja.
He
goes super quiet, he does.
When people said it was scary, it just... I sort of got the nerves when you hear the heartbeat or the bell ringing and you know the close. It gets you
my god, yeah.
I love it.
It gets you panicking, running. You always turning the camera on behind you to make sure there's no one there.
I'm
and then normally in front of you, because you're looking behind you.
I got called a noob the very first time I played it. My very first
well, I'm going to be honest. You deserved it there, What's it? I'm going to be honest. I did.
You were screaming that one.
What, the very, very first game where I spent my entire time in a cupboard because I had no idea, A, what I was doing, and B, the killers are bloody scary, and the heartbeat. No, forget it. I would rather just sit in a cupboard. Sorry, guys, you just have to die and hang on a hook.
Right, I just want to mention something. The first part of Dead by Daylight on our YouTube channel went out this week, and as much as you saying that you hid in a cupboard, at least you lasted more than 30 seconds.
But then I got called a noob. I got shouted at, and then when I told them it was my first game, they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry for being a dick." I was like,
"Oh, you are
congratulations."
Oh, you got an apology over the internet.
I got an apology. I know the little keyboard warrior decided that he felt really
It's sort of
bad.
like it's sort of like the power of a vagina getting an apology over the
Yeah, quick question. Just one question. Did you say that on mic or did you say it in type?
Oh no, they said it in type.
Ah, right.
They called me a noob, something. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, Dead by
They called you a
Daylight.
noob for camping.
Oh no! This is a different time.
So you've been called it twice?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
No, the very first game of it I ever played was solo, and I got shouted and called a noob because I literally didn't know what I was doing. I'd never ever played it before, obviously, and I just hid next to a generator in a cupboard, and the killer couldn't find me, but the heartbeat was racing. I was like, I need to kind of hide away, and then I got called a noob. And then so it's twice now. So Death by Daylight clearly brings out keyboard warriors in some respect.
It brings out, do you know what also I've learned? It brings out a very dark side in certain people in that game as well. Me being one of them.
Kev as well.
Yeah, Kev. Well, he killed me so quick in that bloody game. He was the one who killed me in 30 seconds. And it didn't help where I had Matt, who was Matt, not Twisted, who was next to me, who said, he saw me because I was wearing a red shirt, and he ran off. I heard his foot beat. I did not know any of the buttons. And I was saying, how do I run? How do I run? Slash. Guys, don't worry about it. I don't need to run now.
I need to learn the quick time events on those generators. I've never got one right yet.
Fucking nightmare, those.
They're a pain, aren't they?
Fucking hate those things.
I loved it because I was watching Ryan do that, and every time I thought, he's gonna, yeah, he didn't hit the quick time.
You told me it was quick time, so as soon as I saw it pop up, I pressed it. I didn't know you had to wait and time it.
Yeah.
I just saw
you know it
press
now,
LB.
though.
Press LB. Well, now I know it now. I'm still not any better at it.
You still survived.
But who do you prefer playing at? Like, see, I love playing as a survivor, but I don't think my heart can take too many games of it because it's a little bit freaky. So I like playing as the killer. Now, if I play the killer, I have to play the hag because the one of the perks is popping down an old, triangle on the old floor, and if a survivor runs into it, it brings up like a holograph of my character.
Is that what it is?
And it's bloody horrendous if you're on the other end of it. So I quite like doing that.
I think that's one Doc was, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the one where Doc screamed like a girl and ran. I just saw him sprinting straight across my screen.
What about you two? You two played as a killer yet? If so, which one do you guys prefer?
I picked the nurse, and she was pretty shit.
Yeah.
You're swiping at them, and then she has to stop to clean a thing. I'm like, just run after them again. No. I haven't blunted it right at them.
No, all the characters do that, by the way. They do the clean off thing. That's just normal.
The other skill was something like a
blink.
A blink, and all she seemed to do was blink and get out of breath. Well, what are you doing?
No, what it is, it's a teleport. So what it does, it teleports you in the direction that you're looking to a distance how long you hold it. But yeah, like I said, one of the most annoying things from that...
I was just tapping it because I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, one of the most annoying things from that is that even when you let go, that's when you go... Ugh, and you're thinking...
What do you do? What is it you do?
Exactly. Yeah, it's horrible because, you can run into a person... one of the survivors, but then you've got to wait a couple of seconds, which by then they've probably already disappeared off somewhere else.
But do you not think, though, if they didn't do that, if they allowed you to attack someone straight away, they've got to give them the opportunity to run away, don't they? As annoying as it is.
Yeah, it's annoying, but at the same time, I'm looking at it thinking, it's all right if you did it, say, every 2 or 3 times you did it, but not every time that you do that, which is annoying. But then again, with like you said, Ryan, you played as the Doctor, didn't you?
Yeah.
Now, that is my favourite character out of it.
Really?
Yeah, I love playing as the Doctor because with the Doctor itself, just like the Hag, there's what's it called? Holograms of the killer. But the way mine works,
I didn't know that.
Is that there's like a mental state that happens into the game. and that if you get too close to the actual Doctor too long, then your mental state starts to deteriorate, which then you start seeing images of the Doctor around you. Yeah.
So you don't need to do anything other than be near them for that to happen, then?
Yeah, you just need to be near them, and you see them just showing up. Plus, there's something called shock therapy, which I had a ton of fun with. I think I killed somebody with it as well. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, my favourite character is the Doctor from it. But yeah, Death by Daylight, a fun game.
Only cheap.
It's really cheap, but compared to Friday the 13th, I think Friday the 13th was about 30 quid, wasn't it? This one's...
I think it was 25 quid.
I thought we'll have a look into that. Yeah, I think it was about 30-something quid, yeah.
Oh,
it was 31.99, I think, when I looked about.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and then you've got Dead by Daylight is the cheaper version. But like I said with me, there are certain things that I love about Friday the 13th. You've got more killing animations with it.
I think it'd be better if more of us had that game.
Yeah, and the servers. Well, yeah, even if...
Well, that's the thing, because it's when we're playing with people overseas, isn't it? That's where it starts to have troubles.
Yes, definitely.
I mean, I played it with just people from the UK, and it worked quite all right.
So I don't know whether it's just me. I was tempted by Friday the 13th because I loved the concept, but I watched quite a few streams of it, and I don't know whether it was just they were unfortunate to have like the same... Because is it just the one area that you have? Or is there different parts to that area?
Right, there's more than one area, but all the areas are the same.
Yeah.
They look familiar.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be the campsites from each of the movies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rumours have it that we're getting more areas, though, as well.
Yeah, there is. The thing is, they are not... The thing is, with Friday the 13th and also with Dead by Daylight, they are still working on more stuff to add into the game.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, well,
I didn't know that about Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, the thing is, they are expecting to bring more killers into the game, more characters into the game as well, which is great for them to do that. The Friday the 13th, and this is why we've said last week this should have been more of a preview program version instead of an actual full copy of the game. But they have already said that they are planning to be bringing a single-player game into the Friday the 13th game as well. But their main focus at the moment is to get those servers working properly.
Because I mean, every stream is like people are glitching. I don't know whether I've just been unfortunate enough to jump into streams where things are happening, like the glitching through the wall or whatever it is. But it really kind of put me off, and I'm glad I hung out for Dead by Daylight, because I like the fact that nothing looks the same. Okay, you might play the same map, twice in a row, whatever, but it's just different. I just didn't like the way Friday the 13th looked in regards to you could constantly see, or in this one I watched, you could constantly see where the survivors were, which was really weird.
What do you mean, if you're Jason?
Yeah. Whereas what I like about Dead by Daylight is you can't see where the survivors are unless you physically see them. It
is
definitely a lot harder to get kills in Dead by Daylight than it is in Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
But I think with it being Friday the 13th, I think that's a good thing because it's Jason at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I love my horrors, and I like the actual films, but it didn't grip me. If Friday the 13th came down really, really low in price, I'd consider it. But I think because they're two similar games, I can't see myself getting two of the same type of game.
Yeah. But the thing is, I've got both games, but I understand where you come from there. The thing is, at the moment, and that we did mention this, we knew that Dead by Daylight was going to be coming onto consoles as soon as we were talking about Friday the 13th. And the one thing we said was, if Friday the 13th don't get their servers sorted out by the time Dead by Daylight comes out, then they are going to struggle. And even if they've got Jason as their, they've got the attraction of the Friday the 13th series there. in the end, people are going to go for the cheaper game that actually has servers that are working at the moment. And the thing is, that's where I'm more worried about the people behind the Friday the 13th game, is that those people who are looking for that kind of game are now going to be going over to Dead by Daylight instead. Yeah, it is a completely different game, but we've seen this with other games in the past. For example, last year, we had the Battleborn and Overwatch side of things. Now, they're completely different games, but people kept on comparing the two of them. Like we are
I didn't
doing,
like Battleborn.
Yeah, but it's like what we're doing with Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight, but these are a bit more similar designed in a way. With these two, with Battleborn and Overwatch, they were completely different games by different developers. But because they had so much that they were being compared to each other, you look now, Overwatch is a year old and people are celebrating it. Battleborn just not long went free to play and no one gives a damn.
It's a £5 at Sainsbury's.
Exactly. Which is, and it's not even like it's an indie developer. It was Gearbox that made Battleborn as well.
Yeah.
But the dumb... Oh, hi, Keza.
The only thing Gearbox should make is Borderlands.
3. Hurry up. Make that now. We know you
Plain
are.
and-
Don't
plain
say
and
that
simple.
it's a bloody
Borderlands
demo.
is the only good product they've made. What the knock Duke Nukem?
Anyway, let's talk about the other games that you mentioned. So you've gone back onto Minecraft. We had an update last week. We have now got llamas, we've got parrots, we've got the illagers. So what it's done is that it's updated it so that it's in the same line as the mobile and Windows 10 version of the game now with the consoles. And this, like we said, is available on on the Switch. Nintendo software, sorry, on Xbox software, and on PlayStation software. We've got to say it that way because there's multiple copies for each system now as well. So, yeah, you're downloading... Yeah, that's the thing. I think with this news that is coming out with Minecraft, with it becoming that the servers, apart from PlayStation, which we've not heard much from them now, they've been quite quiet, and we're happy they've been quite quiet at the moment. Still annoying, though. I think, yeah, the thing is, I think because of this announcement of the servers that are going to be uniting, it's actually brought a beautiful look back into Minecraft again. And it's attracted those people back into the game, which is nice. I think it's not just that, it's also attracting people into those kind of games as well. It's like I've been playing Terraria again.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was mine, but...
I've been playing it on my own, and between Crash Bandicoot time. Yes.
On PlayStation.
Of course. Well, you're not going to be playing Crash Bandicoot on the Xbox,
No,
are you?
Terraria. Well, actually, is it not coming out for Xbox eventually?
It's now rumoured again.
Rumours.
It's now rumoured again.
It's rumoured again.
That'll be out by December on the Xbox.
We'll see what happens with that.
It's Activision. They're gonna.
You look upset about it.
I'm not upset. I'm happy that Crash
You
Bandicoot...
don't want to share the Crash
Fuck
Bandicoot
you.
love with people like me. No,
We've
you
just had this-
stingy old kid.
Hi, Crash Bandicoot is ours.
We've
Hey, I
just
like
had this
Crash
conversation
Bandicoot
out
back in
you
the
guys,
day.
yeah, you guys can have that Halo fella.
I don't want fucking Master Dick.
We sort of had the conversation about Activision a second ago. What's it going to be? You know what? Xbox will go. We'll give you money to give us Crash Bandicoot.
can we
Oh
have
shit!
Crash
Yeah,
Bandicoot too?
pick it out. Give us a briefcase.
All you did get was the briefcase, nothing in it.
Yeah.
We could sell this as DLC. But yeah, the other game that you mentioned, Micro Machines World Series. So that came out last week as well. What's it? What do you think of the new Micro Machines game that is out yourself?
Oh my god, where do I start? No, I'm not going. No, yeah, it's brilliant. Again, it's a very, very nostalgic experience. When you played the original, you know, I was looking forward to it. It was one that as soon as I heard it was going to be released, I thought, yep, definitely going to get it. And it's a hell of a lot of fun, you know. And also, not just for multiplayer though. Single player is really, really good. When I say single player, you can. So when you say single player, because there isn't like a single player mode, but when you're playing on your own, you don't feel like you have to play with friends. And even though you get you can get like quite a few AI in the races.
Oh yeah,
don't half put up. They put up a really good fight. You know, it's not as if like they're easy to beat. Yeah, so again, it's nostalgic for me playing the original, then playing this one. Funnily enough, when I was streaming it the other day, one of the guys that jumped in the stream said that I was the only person that was actually streaming the game, which I was really surprised at because that was on release day. And I had like 40 odd viewers at the time.
Wait, one time on that stream with you?
No, this was the first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, you're the only one that's kind of streaming this. And I thought, that's really unusual because considering how popular the game was back in the day, I really genuinely thought there'd be a hell of a lot of people streaming that. And there wasn't.
Before I get Fantastics and Ryan's response of this game as well, I've got a feeling there's a reason why the thing is, now we're going to say this now, the charts this week has been very a nostalgic win by the looks of things. But now we get the UK charts. Now the thing about Micro Machines, it's a UK company. Micro Machines was a UK company, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So could it be that when you did stream it at that time, a lot of people in the UK probably was either going to be getting it, or it's going to be what's it called? The US and the rest of the world probably just don't understand what's attractive about Micro Machines in the first place.
Yeah.
I think quite possibly.
So, like I said, I understand where you come from. But I've been playing Micro Machines as well. We've got a game night coming up on Saturday, which is at 7 p.m.
Yes. 7 or 7:30. Yeah. It's between that time.
I don't plan going out Saturday, so could be in for that.
Nice. I'm going to definitely be there because that will be my stream for Saturday. But I enjoy it. The thing is, the controls of what I remember with Micro Machines as well, where if you turn left, you're more likely going to be turning all the way around.
That happens a lot.
Yeah, but I love it. I think it's how much it costs as well is a reasonable price, 25 quid. You could get it cheaper as a physical copy as well, but I got it digital anyway. But I loved it. It was fun. And, I'm happy that I did purchase that one. What about you two? We'll start with Ryan this time. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I actually got it, I pre-ordered it and got all the extra skins and all that jazz with it because I've been looking forward to it for ages as soon as I heard about it. Because I used to have it on the Sega
Mega Drive.
With the extra 2 little
Mega Drive?
Controller ports. No, because the game cartridge come with 2 extra controller ports, so you could have 4 of you playing it.
Oh, right.
You still like 4 of us sat huddled around the TV, arguing with one another and all that shit. It was great, and also it was the first computer game where I could create levels. You can't do it in this one, but you could create your own races and all that.
They might add it in the future.
Fingers crossed. It looks like a lot of detail would go into it, though.
Yeah,
I think they'll add it.
I tried streaming it as soon as it was released, and I don't know what was wrong with it, but it wouldn't let me stream it like as soon as it was released. It was like obviously midnight and that, and it just come out. But then I woke up, found out that What's-It was streaming. And I was like, oh, all right then. So I joined in and kicked her ass at it.
I just want to say something actually. I've actually gone to because I went to check for when the original game came out. Actual Micro Machines is a US. The toys themselves were made in the US. It's just that they were very popular here in the UK as well.
Get your facts straight, GD.
I've got my facts now. There you go. It was the inventor was in Fun City, USA.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's now part of Hasbro, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, what about you, Tatastic? Have you played the game yet? What do you think of it?
Nope,
Oh,
I've got
okay,
it.
fine. So do then.
Oh, sorry. What? I
I
didn't.
hadn't finished. You just
No.
interrupted.
I thought you finished. No.
Well, it's got Nerf in it.
Yeah, it has got Nerf in it. The
It's got
weapons are all
Nerf in it.
Nerf. And
How
G.I.
cool is
Joe.
that? Yeah. It's like, it's just combining all your toys together, and it's just great.
Yeah.
Playing as like instead of Mario Kart's little power-ups, they're just little Nerf boxes, and you can get Nerf blasters and bombs and everything that's awesome. And then each individual car has got its own special like abilities as well.
Oh, by the way, I just realised something as well. You know the company that was on about with the UK toy car company? It was Matchbox. Matchbox here in the UK.
Yeah, that's right.
That's why I got it confused. Anyway, yeah, yes, and Brian Blessed. That's a good point. And Brian Blessed's in the game.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so it's Codemaster again who made this game as well, which is brilliant. They did the original game as well as every game that has come out. Codemaster is really good when it comes to their racing games anyway, aren't they?
They've also kept all the original characters as well.
Yes, I've noticed that as well.
You can't select them, but they're there.
They're the AI.
And they've got voices now. They've got voices.
Yes.
They pop up when you get bumped off by them and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the AI.
Anyway, Ryan, have you got anything else to say, mate?
No, it's all right.
Okay, fantastic. What about you, mate? You've not played it yet, but you've got the
No.
copy.
Because, I went, obviously had a weekend away tonight and
Yes.
came back Monday, went searching for a game that we're going to probably discuss anyway. At the time, picked up Micro Machines, and then some people taught me to buy Grand Theft Auto, so I went back out to buy Grand Theft Auto. And then
Yes.
I had to install Dead by Daylight, Grand Theft Auto, and Micro Machines on my Xbox in one day. It's more than it's been installed in the last year.
So you've got a really busy. Yeah, you got a busy
It makes a
week.
bad noise when I turn it off now. Like it sighs at me.
Oh, I'm not finished yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, now looking here, the original Micro Machines came out in 1991.
Was it
Oh
on the
my
Mega
God.
Drive?
Yeah.
Mega Drive. wasn't
It was.
I was 4, guys. I was 4.
Yeah.
Gaming at the beginning.
So this is what it says on Wiki. Just like to say that, just pointing out. So Micro Machines is the first game in the series laid the foundation as a gameplay, a top-down racing game with miniature vehicles. The racetracks are unconventionally themed. For example, some races take place on billiard tables, while others occur in the garden, which still is the same to this. We've even got.
There's one thing I never understood about the courses, right? The breakfast table, you slip on butter. There's all this stuff. Why the hell is there oil on the pool table?
It's got a point.
I thought it was Coke.
Is it not
I
beer?
thought it
Was it
was
Coke?
Coke, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was oil. Makes sense now. Sorry. I apologise, Codemaster. You weren't so oily after all.
Oh. The cartridge itself was sold in several versions. There was a gold, black in PAL regions cartridge with a switch at the bottom in order to be compatible with the American and European hardware. So you actually could use a switch depending what hardware you was. That's okay. In Europe, there was also a version where the cartridge was in the form of a plug-through cartridge, a cartridge where you plugged on another normal NES cartridge and then inserted it in the machine. It was also released as an add-on to the Aladdin Deck Enhancer created by Codemaster itself. Yeah, so by the looks of things, the actual original game came out on NES.
Ah.
Yeah.
No,
Was it Microphones? Jesus Christ. Micro Machines V3 was a Mega Drive one, I think, wasn't it?
No, the Mega Drive one was Micro Machines 2 Turbo Tournament, which came out in 1994.
Ah.
Yeah. You all right, Ryan?
Yeah, someone's at my door. Just 2 seconds.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's when that came out, and like Ryan said, it had the 2 control ports on the cartridge as well for that one, which was brilliant. Anyway, so yeah, Micro Machines, nice and fun.
Can I just add?
Yeah.
I was just going to say, just one part. Do you know what I think that game could become really popular? Because our generation of gaming at the time, games were so simple. so effective but so simple. And I think a lot of people quite like these games coming back into play because they remember times of playing them when there was no raging online, there was no kind of...
There was no mics.
Yeah, it was just raging with your friends when you could punch them in the head if they were beating you.
But it just kind of brings back gaming, what gaming should be.
Yes.
Whereas gaming now is quite a competitive thing. Back then, it really... Well, I say when it was like competitive, yeah, if you're with your friends, like, my God, if I was playing against my brother or whatever, I'd be like, God, I've got to win. But I think for a lot of people, it's like just being able to put a game in, have a few races, have a laugh, and then switch it off. Well, there's no kind of drama.
That is the thing nowadays. You got to think, back then, this is how we got to look how gaming has evolved itself now, to a point that it's an actual sport. The thing is, gaming is now, there's an actual sport in gaming, to a point that they're trying to get into the Olympics itself. Yeah, we can't hear you, Ryan.
I just said it won't be in the Olympics. You said it'd be in the Olympics.
It won't be in the Olympics.
Oh, it won't be in the Olympics.
No, more than likely it will be in the Olympics. They are trying to get into
They've got football teams signing up players, haven't they, to play FIFA for the football team? Like Manchester City and things like that, signing up players.
It's not just that. The thing is, this is how much it's getting with the esports side of things. The thing is, we've had a dedicated channel already on or TV, especially here in the UK, to a point that even in the US, ESPN, which is the big sports channel out there, they have been starting to show esports on there as well. I think they showed the Invitationals, didn't they, last year, through that. To a point that even here in the UK, they are going to be starting to do a esports university program. Which I was actually told about by Hanksy before it came out in the news, which is great. So right. Let me explain this program before you say anything. So the point is, it's more going to be, it's like esports. It's team management disguised as esports thing. So what their plan is that they want to teach them how to manage a team with an esports team properly, how to manage events and stuff like that. So I think it's a brilliant idea what they're doing with it, because I do see this to become huge, especially how big gaming is, and I still think we're at a very, very young age with gaming still at this stage, that it will become just that big.
Yeah.
To a point that I expect to see esports being as big as probably football is now. I won't be surprised. To a point that I think one nation already has counted it as their national sport, which is not surprised which nation that is. South Korea. Just say it now. It's South Korea. But so it is nice to see this, and I think that's where, like you said, we are moving from that era where it was very a time where if you were playing co-op, you was playing with your friends on the couch.
Yeah.
You didn't have this whole online side of thing. There was online, but it's nowhere near how big and how easy to get access into nowadays.
Yeah.
Which it's just how things have gone, and it's nice to see these games coming out that has been bringing those memories back to a point. To a point of one of the games that I've been playing, I know Tatastic has been playing as well. Crash Bandicoot, the Insane trilogy came out last week as well. And now, we knew that there was a lot of people who have been asking for this game. And I would like to say myself of how much I've played, and I've played quite a lot of the first game so far. It's brilliant. They've done, I give Activision their dues, they've done a brilliant job with this. Where when people say remastered, they expect, they're just going to improve the graphics and stuff like that. Now Activision has actually gotten quite good, have done so much for this game. And especially when they were just told by Sony, no, look, if you want Crash into Skylanders, you've got to make this. You would have thought they would just,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, we'll quickly make something. No, they've actually honoured the whole Crash
They've
Bandicoot.
kept all the geometry, all levels exactly the same, haven't they?
Yeah.
Everything, so it's just nice.
It is brilliant, and I love it. I'm happy that they've done that. Well, like I said, I was expecting. There's a lot of people who do like Crash Bandicoot, but looking at the charts this week, and not just the charts, what we've been hearing from other game stores and other places that sell games, Crash Bandicoot here, especially in the UK, and actually I've been told also in the US, it's been selling out. It's difficult to get a physical copy of Crash Bandicoot at this moment.
You couldn't get it anywhere in Middlesbrough on Monday.
No.
Like even the supermarket, Argos, everywhere was gone.
Well, it's
sold out.
You said ridiculous. Something. Was it Game? They put out a tweet or something like that.
A tweet today, the Game Middlesbrough saying that it had 10 in stock, and a few hours later they were gone. The 10 in stock. Yeah. And that's like midday, and you've got to think people should be at work.
Yeah.
Stop playing games, get back to work.
Oh yeah, no! Don't stop playing games. That's what we do.
Well, yeah, I play games.
Yeah,
but it's a whole life story of you can't play games because you've got a job, but you need a job to buy games. It's
exactly. It's a vicious circle,
especially in this day and age. My God, so expensive.
Yeah. Well, but anyway, going back to Crash Bandicoot itself. The thing is, the game is now. We're going to say this now. The UK charts came out. We was expecting Crash Bandicoot to be #1. Simple enough. There's not that much competition that was coming out this week. And no, we had Micro Machines, but I wasn't expecting Micro Machines to pass Crash Bandicoot.
It's just very niche, isn't it?
Sorry.
Very niche.
Yeah, it's a very Micro Machines is a very niche game in the end. But it was the information that we got as well from it. Now, Crash Bandicoot has become the best-selling PlayStation 4 game of this year so far, beating Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah.
Which a lot of us are looking, and now this is the year where PlayStation 4 has basically just been bringing out hit after hit after hit, and especially in its exclusive library. Not only that, it's the second best-selling game of the year so far as well. The only other game beating at the moment is Wildlands. And no offense, Wildlands has got the ability of 3 different versions that it can come from as well. What?
Explain.
Well, Wildlands
Xbox,
is
PC.
on Xbox, PlayStation 4, and PC.
Oh, right, yeah.
Well, you got Crash Bandicoot. No offense, it's just on the PS4. But yeah, I'm happy it's done well, and I understand where. This is the question I'm going to ask here. Do you think these games with Micro Machines and Crash Bandicoot and other games that have been coming out as well, we've seen a lot of these games coming out, do you think the nostalgia factor is the cause of why things are selling these games so well?
Well, what I've got to think as well is like people my age is when Crash Bandicoot was about. They're having kids now. If I had a kid, I'd be like, here, play what I used to play. Get off all this Call of Duty.
That's what I've been doing.
This is what the games were like. This was a proper game.
If I had Crash Bandicoot, I'd let Leo play it, definitely.
Well,
the only thing I found of it,
I got him playing Micro Machines the other day.
I can't remember it being so difficult. I don't know whether it's just I don't know if it's just.
Oh, Micro Machines has always been difficult.
No, it's Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, he's not played Micro Machines.
Apparently. No.
I don't know if it was like
the jump mechanic there.
I don't know if it was just
a bit weird.
That like 11-year-old me when it first came out had better reactions than 32-year-old me because it's had too much alcohol now. My body's like, I don't want to work.
What I've been told about this is, like Ryan said, the actual crash. So what the term is, a crash object system, which they usually add into games. It's their way of saying that if this object hits this object is supposed to stand on it or react to this object how it's supposed to react. Now, normal characters are box-shaped when it comes to it. What they've done with Crash Bandicoot and the Crash Bandicoot game, they've made it pill-shaped. So, for example, if you go to an edge on Crash Bandicoot, if you go like, say, Sonic or something like that, you'll stand on the edge, won't you? Quite a little bit off the edge. Crash Bandicoot, on the other hand, no, if you go on it, you will slide off the edge because your actual Crash character is pill-shaped, so it's got that curve on it. So that's why but they've said that is actually how it was designed originally as well. So they've kept that in. So that's why a lot of people have
they've made the game they wanted to make.
I can't remember it being that hard.
Sorry?
I can't remember it being as hard as I'm finding it this time.
That's the weird thing. I'm actually finding it a lot easier. Now, it could be... now, I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before, but Crash Bandicoot... now, everyone knows I'm a huge fan of Crash Bandicoot. Now, there's a reason why I'm a huge fan of Crash Bandicoot. Now...
Because it's your first ever game that you played, and it was the one that got you into gaming.
See? Did I actually say that?
You've said it about 500 times.
I can say it again! But it's fun. And I'm happy. Yeah.
Good.
I agree with Tastic there. You kind of hit the nail on the head there with regards to, you know, if, like kids, like my son, for instance, if he was to, you know, go to my Xbox, I mean, he's 2.5, he's not going to be able to, but like, you know, I would like him to see the games that we grew up with compared to the games that are out there now. So, you know, things like, you know, even the other kind of games like I can't say it.
Abe's Odyssey.
Odyssey.
There we go. Just geeked again.
You know, but all those kind of games and stuff is what we grew up with, like GoldenEye, for instance. All of those, I would much rather, you know, him.
Have you played GoldenEye recently?
No.
I played GoldenEye I played GoldenEye at a gaming convention a while ago, and the controls for it are shockingly bad.
Well,
I don't know how we ever played that.
I never actually played that game. I never played the original. No, I never played GoldenEye. Do you gotta remember? I was PlayStation when I'm mainly focused on this kind of stuff.
Try and play a first-person shooter with that.
I have played with an N64, mate. It's not like that is an alien control to me.
No, it makes sense. Try and play a first-person shooter with it, though.
You can barely play first-person shooter with what we've got now.
I could only play a 1080 snowboard, and I loved it.
Oh.
But yeah. Where was I going with this? Yeah. That's a good point. That's the thing about this nostalgia thing. It is not nostalgia of that. There's two sides of it. There's one where we're like someone from mine is saying, "Oh, I get to play this game that I played when I was younger. I'm happy this is coming back. It's actually looking how I remember it now."
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the side of where gamers are now got families. The thing is, gamers are around. Well, the average gamer is now older than us, which is the age actually keeps increasing every year now by lots of things, and they've got kids now, and like I said, they're putting the kids in front of these games that we've played, and it's giving them the opportunity to do that, which is great. So, in other words, what I'm expecting down the line, you're going to see a lot of kids playing Call of Duty already. Wait, no, that's already happening. So, what game do you think, for people who are younger, who are kids now, if it goes to this, you think it's going to be Minecraft? Is going to be what
that's what my kids are playing at the minute. Well, Minecraft and LEGO Dimensions, that's all I get. They argue over the Xbox. And, you know, it's got its benefits as well, because at the minute, Daisy's struggling to read at school.
Yeah.
But her reading has come on leaps and bounds since playing Minecraft, you know.
Well, that's the good thing about it. The thing is, these things do teach. The thing is, the games that are designed for kids, they teach them so much. And like we've said this, we've seen in news stories and that lot, where they basically criminalize gaming.
Yeah.
And it is just a pain, especially as a gamer, it's annoying. But the thing is, it's not as bad as it used to be. Because they are now starting to look at it and thinking, well, no, this has actually got benefits for kids here.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, kids are becoming more social because of these kind of things as well. And, okay, where are we coming from? There's certain games where they are supposed to be family-friendly, and we do not make them family-friendly.
No.
But that's because we're adults. That's what we do. The thing is, it's like Minecraft. we've done the horrible, evil things in Minecraft, especially me. And we've played games like Jackbox games and Use Your Words, where there is a family setting on there.
Oh, that doesn't get used much.
Yeah, but that has its evil side just there as well. The thing is, games have got that ability to do that, and that's what's good about certain games. If they've got the ability to not only entertain children, but also entertain the adults as well, that means you've done well with the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I saw on a story. I think it was on here in the UK. We've got this. Like magazine catalogue show called The One Show on BBC.
Yeah.
And they actually shown a story where there was a game convention. I don't know which one it was, but they were talking to the parents about the kids playing games, and they were on about how to communicate with the kids. And most of them were saying, "Oh, well, they're just playing the games." Like, they say, "Oh, we should go out more." And no, that's not how you should be nowadays. Yeah,
are you kidding? Go out in this day and age.
No, do you know, my all right. This is coming from a gamer. Simple enough. Parents who probably don't play that many games. There is plenty of goddamn games for you to play with your kids. Stop instead of what's it called, making it look like games are bad. Instead, have a goddamn go with those games with your children, and then you will communicate with your child.
Yeah, play Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, play Cards Against Humanity.
I played it with my grandma, my mum, and everybody. It was great. We had a great laugh.
But the upside to that is there has to come a point. You're never ever going to be able to, especially in this day and age. Kids that are growing up now are surrounded by technology. Exactly. My God, you have kids that have iPhones at like 3. Do you know what I mean? But it's getting that balance between, okay, we'll play a game as a family on the computer, but kids need to be kids, and they need to be outside, and they need to be out in, it comes an issue if they turn around every 5 minutes and go, I want to sit on the Xbox for 5 hours.
Oh, no, when I mean like going outside, I mean like out on the streets and...
I mean, because you can't, I mean, let's be fair, you can't do that anymore. When we were kids, you could go and run out in the front, play on the road with, a
bit of Kirby.
Kirby.
Hey.
Isn't that on Nintendo?
Knock a door run.
Knock a door run. Ooh,
but
dangerous, that one.
I wouldn't want, James to grow up and want to spend all the time. Like Minecraft, the problem is with Minecraft, for instance, it's an amazing game, and before you know it, you've spent 4 hours on it.
Last night.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So it's getting that balance, isn't it? So I kind of agree with the parents when they're like, they're just sitting in front of the computer, blah, blah, blah. But it's down to the parents to say, well, no, actually, we'll play a game. You can play it for X amount of time, as long as you still go and do X, Y, Z. It's worrying if it's like 15 hours in a day and they've cooped themselves up in their room and that's it. So it's down to the parents at the end of the day, isn't it?
It's down to the parents, but I feel like why I had an issue with the whole thing was that they started to make it look like games were a problem. But they're coming from people that don't really play games. The thing is, what I felt from it, the parents of those kids didn't even give games a chance. And I agree, kids do need to be kids. They need to be going out more. And there is games that are designed to do that nowadays. I think one of the games that one of the games that does keep popping up when it comes to this kind of thing, Pokemon Go. The thing is, they are still improving it over and over again, and it does get people walking. Last year, it was the main cause of people getting most of their exercise was because of Pokemon Go, wasn't it? And it's just now that they've had a major update on it as well, that it's actually starting to surge back into popularity again.
I've got to admit something here, GD.
Go ahead.
All that whinging and moaning about having a Windows phone and not being able to play Pokemon Go, and then finally getting Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I've deleted it.
Oh. Wow. Why?
I want to be able to battle Pokemon. I thought we could battle them, and we can't battle them.
No, not
that's
yet.
the whole point of Pokemon.
Have you been to a gym?
What, you mean an actual gym?
No, an actual no. Anyway, let's move away from this little conversation. Before we do the quick update stuff, Ryan, is there any other games that you've played this week?
Mainly Use Your Words. Oh, and Wildlands.
You've played Wildlands. What do you think of Wildlands? I know you and Doc's been playing it.
Yeah. I mean, I've had it for ages, and I've just barely touched it. But then recently, I've been smashing Wildlands. And sorry, I'm being distracted by chat. Where was I?
They were having a little conversation about what's it.
So it's on Discord. Yeah. So yeah, I had no idea what I was doing to begin with. I'm not a massive fan of the story, but it's just because it's not gripping. But the missions on it are amazing. The scenery is amazing.
Well, things when I played with the beta, it did seem very open-ended anyway. The thing is, you could follow the story.
It's reminding me a lot of Far Cry at the minute. I mean, I can't wait since playing Wildlands, I really can't wait for this new Far Cry. As soon as that comes out, I'll be getting it straight away. Well, yeah, I'm getting quite hooked. I mean, I've recently re-downloaded Abe as well.
Abe?
Oh, yeah. Abe.
Okay.
I'll be playing a bit of that soon, hopefully. But no, Use Your Words, flipping heck. That's taken a turn since we've started playing it.
You guys really need to slow down on that. I think every night so far this week it's either been Use Your Words or Dead by Daylight. Come on, we need a little bit more variety out there.
Well, that's what I've gone and got Abe for, just to mix it up a bit. But it's just, I think we've introduced it to that many people now, Use Your Words, that obviously with more people playing it now, and people are bringing their own little flavour to it. So it's getting pretty dark. It's definitely not for underage. At the minute.
Yeah, it's going to look, that kind of stuff is available. I'm guessing you streamed it, didn't you, mate?
I'll be streaming it after here, apparently.
Yes, we are going to do a little bit of streaming of that afterwards. I'm getting something to eat beforehand, though. But anyway.
I'm just going to say...
Any food.
It's not for the innocent.
No, it's not for the innocent how we play it.
No.
I'm gonna go like full dark if we go play it tonight.
Sorry?
What?
I'm gonna go full dark if we play it tonight.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
What's it? You've not played Use Your Words yet, have you?
No.
No, I haven't. I will. I do want to jump in for a game at some point, but it won't be this evening, unfortunately.
No, like I said, if you
want to watch it,
watch some of the stuff that we've got on YouTube first, just in case.
The stuff on YouTube's a little bit more tame to what we've been doing recently, Judy.
Please remember, please make it so that we can put some videos on, please.
Well, we will. You might have to watch it over first, like.
Fuck, I've got more work to do.
We'll have to see if we can make any more GD songs, get him to say any stupid stuff.
I'm not the one who's going to be hosting it. That means Ryan's got to be the singer.
Well, this is the thing. What we've started doing now is what did we start doing it when you were streaming it? But we've started picking on one another now.
What? Guys, we're supposed to be friends.
Oh, we are friends, but it's a bit of healthy banter,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, anyway, is there any other games you wanted to mention, Ryan?
Sonic.
For
the phones.
Sonic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sega Forever.
Sonic 1.
What?
Sega Forever. An app on the phone.
Sega Forever.
You can play loads of. Yeah, you can play loads of. It's free playing. You can play loads of old Sega games. It's actually done by Sega.
Sega.
Altered Beast and all on there.
Yeah, let me do it again.
There it is, yeah. Don't do it again.
What? It's Sega. How can you not? It's worth it just to do that. I don't even bother playing the game. I just listen to that every now and then.
So, quick question: it's Sonic the Hedgehog just on its own, an Altered Beast, yeah?
Yeah, you can play Sonic 1 with Knuckles and Tails as well.
They're going to add to it every 3 weeks. They're going to start adding more and more titles to it. Okay. They want to try and get a lot of their Sega collection on there.
Nice. So
free to play. If you want them ad free, I think they're $1.99 or something like that. If you want them ad free, you can buy them separately.
I've got mine downloading anyway. Fantastic. What about you, mate? Have you got any games that you've played that we've not mentioned?
Yeah, no, I've been
You've been
in the field most of the weekend.
That's what happens when you play Pokemon Go. Anyway, let's go on to looking at any of the stories. It's been a quiet week, like it is around July anyway. But we might as well cover what we can. So, let's just do an update, just in case we've missed anything.
There was one I covered. We spoke about Destiny earlier. Activision's publishing CEOs come out and said they don't trust Bungie to make content on time for people. So now they've got the people who made the Transformers games.
Oh, because they've done so well.
And the team who were making Skylanders making content for Destiny 2 as well. Do you know these two companies that aren't known for making first-person shooters?
No,
because they don't trust
Activision.
They don't trust Bungie.
Don't be the Konami of 2017, Activision. You did so well. You've made us crash. Stop. You've done good. Just bring us out Call of Duty, bring out Destiny 2, and then we'll stop. That's all we need you to do. Just stop. You've got Blizzard. Blizzard's the good side of you guys. Do stop, please.
Yeah.
Don't make them do stuff like that. Anyway, quick stories. So, first of all, where do I start? So Cuphead, a game that I've been talking about quite often. It's coming out on Xbox on the 29th of September. They have now officially said that it is not going to be getting a release on the PS4.
Yep, it's an exclusive.
It's an exclusive on the Xbox, so that is that is an actual exclusive on the Xbox this year. Well done, Xbox. You've got 2. Sorry. This is a really bad week. This is a terrible week. There's barely anything. Miggles look like rabbits.
Some Hungarian ratings board has rated Jak and Daxter for PS4.
Oh. So
I reckon it's just probably remasters, but.
Oh, what's it tempted for one go? Use your words, eh? I can read chat.
I know. I'm tempted. Oh, I am tempted a little bit, but.
You know you want to.
I've never played it, so I have no idea what it's all about. But I'm tempted.
Well, go on Discord and you'll find out what it's. There's a little taster on there for you.
Seriously.
It's pick on Ryan Knight, I think, tonight.
Anyway, Far Cry 5. We've got some information about its co-op. Only allows one player to keep their story progress.
Oh, no!
Yeah. So, if, for example, whoever's hosting the game, they'll be the one that will control the story.
Really?
Yeah, which is annoying for so many reasons because we've had games like that in the past.
That's disappointing, definitely.
It just means that when we play it, we've just got to make sure we have the same team, I guess. Oh well, we're going to have teams. That's going to be interesting with that. The Evil Genius 2 is actually getting made. Is going to actually happen thanks to Rebellion. So yeah. So Rebellion, UK studio who are behind the Sniper Elite series, is going to be working on a sequel to the classic strategy management sim Evil Genius. Evil Genius 2 was announced earlier this week in a interview with CEO Jason Kingsley. The game has only been in development since the spring, so don't expect it for some time. The studio is currently focusing on the PC version, but hasn't ruled out other platforms down the line. The press release noted that Evil Genius 2 will be the first real-time strategy game built on the studio's proprietary Asura engine, and the team is currently tackling the challenges this move is throwing at them. So, yeah, if people want a evil strategy game, a sim, expect Evil Genius 2 to be coming out on PC soon. By Rebellion. And look, they've done brilliant games in the past. Like I said, the Sniper Elite series, which is definitely a game that always catches people's attention when a new one of those comes out. and the Nazi zombie stuff is made by them as well. Just looking at Ryan to remind him which one that is. Yeah, yay. Bayonetta for Switch makes a lot of sense, and if you squint your eyes, this tweet sure looks like it's teasing that. So there was a tweet by what's it called, Platinum Games this week on the 3rd of July, if anything. They put out a picture of which I can show here, showing to say followers. I can put it up. There we go. That's the picture. Now, does that not say this game is going to be coming out on Switch?
It's pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool picture, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I won't be surprised if it does come out on Switch myself. So, yeah, so a lot of people are just now hyping that it's probably going to be coming out on Switch, and a lot of people want it to come out on Switch, so I won't be surprised.
Yeah.
So, but Bayonetta, screw that. I want Bayonetta 2. If you're going to do something, bring it on other consoles. That's what we want. Not just bring it on Switch. Oh, GT Online. Have you seen the newest things thanks to the gun? What's the update called again?
The gun one.
Yeah, the gun update. There we go. That would do. There's now been teasing of the alien stuff in it.
Oh, yeah, I have. I was the one who said that.
Yeah, go ahead. Do you want to mention any more of it, mate?
Yeah, apparently people have found coding for the upcoming DLC, or possibly an upcoming DLC. Look at me using air quotations.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that Easter egg that we saw right at the beginning of the game, in the story mode of the frozen alien under a bridge, much like the one that walked right past GD.
Can you just put it down on the side? There's nothing in there for you. There's nothing in there. Yeah. Just put it down. Go.
So,
anyway,
yeah, we've got
sorry.
Alien DLC. Well, now we're sort of tearing away from the feel of GTA now, I feel.
Oh, you feel like we're not stuck with the original feeling, what they were trying to get with GTA 5? And it's took them 4 or 5 years to do that.
Well, now that we've got stunt races, and that was cool. And now we've got flying frickin' motorbikes, which are worse than jets. Right. You got somebody on a flying motorbike, you just get out of dodge quick, mate, because they are haunting. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we're going to get, or people think we're getting Alien DLC.
So I've actually got the story here. So Alien Crush Site revealed as players trigger secret hidden mission. So GTA 5 Never-Ending Chiliad Mystery continues to provoke players as it's been revealed that a hidden mission can be triggered that features a crushed UFO, alien eggs, and shootout with extraterrestrials. The mission features as part of the recent gun running update, there we go, and has been triggered by the Chiliad Mystery Guru team by messing with the game's turnables, whatever, files that can be updated by Rockstar that put the live content hidden in the game code. So, guys, Rockstar made the trigger for the missions quite hard to work out in the script, said the team on the Chiliad Mystery Reddit. Literally going through loops and into globals and across scripts into turnable that they would likely alter. However, we knew that it all depended on a particular global variable being set to 20, so we just went ahead and forced it to be 20 using a great tool made by Polyvias on our Discord. Our very own Guru Wet Nips managed to force the global and spawn what looked like to be just another supply mission with a twist. So the mission itself involves driving over the crashed UFO, stealing eggs, and killing aliens before running the goods back to your bunker. So the Chiliad Mystery has been going on for about 4 years. I think it all started when we saw it on a wall, didn't we? Yeah. And it revolves around cryptic clues on Mount Chiliad, hinting at alien ships, eggs, peyote, Bigfoot, hidden technology, and a jetpack. So, yeah. So, by the looks of things, you've got to complete so many missions
We getting jetpacks again?
No, we're not getting jetpacks. That's what was in the mystery.
Man, I want jetpacks.
Everyone wants jetpacks, mate. Sorry, we're not getting jetpacks. So, anyway, I think that's all. Is there any other stories you guys want to mention before we move on to the usual bits?
Nope.
Nope.
Oh yeah, quick update on the mini SNESers. Still sold out.
Oh, yeah. No, you can't use cartridges for it, can you?
The only thing that we've got from Mini SNES at the moment is that Amazon has now come out. Whoever has tried to buy multiple systems, of the Mini SNES.
I don't know one, haven't I?
Yeah, they've actually now emailed people saying no, you're only going to be getting one now. So to make it fair for everyone else to get them, which is fair enough. So looking for the game releases, first of all, I had it on my list here a minute ago. I'm into 7 days. What the hell? When do we usually get a Monday, isn't it? Yeah.
Don't know. I don't normally only read them out.
While I'm looking for it, there we go. I've got it. So we'll do the game releases, then we'll do the UK charts. Simple enough. So the games that came out this week, starting from Monday, July the 3rd, we had Death Squared on the Switch. On Tuesday, July the 4th, we had That's You on the PS4, which we are hopefully going to be doing a video soon. Hopefully. We kind of snagged on a little bit of a problem with that, which I was angry with, but then I spoke to the developers, and now I'm less angry. So, anyway, on Wednesday, July the 5th, Speedrunners has finally come out on the PS4. On Thursday, July the 6th, games coming out. We've got Kirby's Blowout Blast on the 3DS. There's an actual title for a Kirby game now. ACA Neo Geo Metal Slugs 2 comes out on the Switch. Vaccine comes out on the Switch. Shelfie comes out on the Switch. Toby the Secret Mine comes out on the PS4. And Revenant Saga comes out on the Wii U. I thought our system was dead. Anyway, Friday, July the 7th, we've got Energy Cycle on the Vita, Ninja Usagimaru 2 Tales of Adventure on the Vita, and Save the Ninja Clan on the PS4. So we can definitely tell that we are now in a gaming drought, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, Speedrunners on the PS4 is now available. Yeah, it came available today. So
get it. It's a good game.
Yeah, get it. We've been playing it on Xbox, and we've got it on PC as well. Definitely a fun game. We will do more video of it because we have got a video coming out tomorrow. Tomorrow. That's the only part we have because of technical difficulties. In other words, I forgot to press a button. So expect to see that coming out. Anyway, one more thing, UK charts. We kind of spoiled it earlier a little bit, but we might as well mention what it says on here, because this is what we do. So, guys and girls, everyone out there, hi. The wave of nostalgia continues and intensifies after the recent releases of Wipeout Omega Collection and Tekken 7. This week sees 3 classic franchises back in the charts as the top 3 new releases. The first is a return for Crash Bandicoot, all 3 original PS1 games from 1996 to 1998. As Activision's Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy for PS4 does what none of the originals did by debuting at number 1. So, even these 3 games didn't even debut at number 1 in the charts. Stupid. That's not always about the strong debut, though, as the original Crash Bandicoot games have helped the overall franchise of 16 different Crash titles to currently occupy the 24th position within the all-time UK franchise list. Box software unit sales since 1995, up to the last week, that is. Up to last week, sorry. Debuting at number 2 is Codemasters Micro Machines World Series on the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And this is a franchise first seen in 1991 on Nintendo Entertainment System, now published over 20 different formats since then. Debuting at number 7 is Sold Out's Elite Dangerous, which finally gains release on the PS4. PC release date back in 2014, but not via the traditional box retail route. The original Elite dates back to 1984, and the BBC Micro, the first UK game chart, was published slightly after this, but was actually headed by Elite. So yeah, so that's all I've got from there. So the top 5 down 2 places. Sorry, to number 5 is FIFA 17. Up 5 places to number 4 is Forza Horizon 3. Down 2 places is Grand Theft Auto 5 at number 3. New at number 2 is Micro Machines World Series. And new at number 1 is Crash Bandicoot's Insane Trilogy. Ooh. So there we have it. That is the UK charts this week. I don't expect much of a change, do you, for next week?
No.
Unless everyone's
looking at what was coming out.
Unless everyone's going out to buy That's You, which would be stupid because that is free on PlayStation Plus. But no, if you haven't got it, we do recommend just get it. Just get it. Yeah, it's a party game. It's supposed to be very Jackboxy and use your words like so. And what I've seen of it so far, it does look like a really fun game. I can't wait to play it myself. Anyway, as always, what are we planned? What is our plans this week? I'm going to start with what's it? Have you got any streams planned? Any game nights planned? Go.
So, yes, we've got a couple, haven't we?
Do you want me to get the list?
We've got, this month we've got Micro Machines on Saturday.
What's it? Come back.
Yeah.
Has she fallen in a well?
You've fallen down a well.
Where are you?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
We can hear you properly now.
Woo!
Yay. So I'm going on to Crave the Game at the moment. Sorry. I haven't actually been on to Crave the Game on my iPad yet. Oh, well that's... Oh, no, I have. It's just been a dick. Okay.
We've got Micro Machines on Saturday.
Yes.
I see there's 7 or 7:30. I've put down... Do you know what? I've set quite a few up and I can't remember what dates they're
I've
on.
got notification. Fuck that. I don't want to have a look at my notification at the moment. Anyway, so I've got... These are the games arranged for the PS4, first of all. No, I don't want to look at my notification. So we've got Little Big Planet 3 on the 5th of August at 7 PM, hosted by What's It. And That's You. We are gathering interest for it at the moment. To see if anyone else wants to play that. On the Xbox, here we go again. Hey, look, you got a notification. Yeah. We've got Micro Machines on the 8th of July, which is this Saturday at 7 PM, hosted by What's It. We have GTA 5 on the 29th of July at 7:30, again hosted by What's It, but expect us to do some more GTA before that.
Yeah.
We've got Left 4 Dead 2.
I've got a level made, so
Ooh.
just throwing that out there.
Well, Left 4 Dead 2 we're gathering interest for as well.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's it. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what we've got in our games list at the moment. What about streaming wise? Have you got any games you're planning to stream? What's it?
Yeah, my streaming's a little bit hit and miss at the minute, but I'm normally on first thing in the morning, so I'll probably be doing more Micro Machines, Minecraft, and probably I won't say the dreaded worst, but MWR. I'll just put it that way. So yeah, they're the three that I will probably look at streaming.
Well, you can catch What's It. Like she said, she streams mainly in the morning. I think I'm frozen on Skype. No, I'm all right now. You can catch her in the mornings. Why is it with more?
It's great. I love it in the mornings. It's
I
like
love it in the mornings,
TV.
but it's like Skype doesn't like it. Okay.
Oh.
Are you all right now, Skype? Yeah? Yeah, it's all right now. Thank God.
I think
Okay.
it's just, oh, no, Fantastic was just still.
I don't know why it's just having its little problems.
Like a
Anyway,
statue.
like I said, you can catch What's It in the mornings.
What shit?
What's It in
Did
the
you just say,
morning?
you said what shit? Wow.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's start this again. You can watch What's It in the morning.
Yep.
Thank you. She'll be streaming on twitch.tv/miss_whatsit. Do you still use Mixer anymore, or are you just stick
I
with
do
Twitch?
have Mixer. No, I do have Mixer. You're going to ask me what it is, isn't it? I think it's still miss_whatsit.
Yeah, so you can find at mixer.com/miss_whatsit as well. And of course, you can also follow her in the usual places on Twitter. She probably won't be there, but she'll be there.
I'm getting better with Twitter.
I'm
going back to it a little bit.
Yeah.
I am.
And also, there's the places. What about you, Ryan? What have you got? Any streams planned? And don't say what we've got tonight, because by the time this comes out on YouTube, it'll be Friday. Hi, Max.
Abe, Hey, Max. He's just decided to join me. Yeah, I'll probably be streaming some. Abe. I'll be doing Abe. I started streaming myself making levels, just a chilled out stream. You joined me on one of those, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
So I do want to make a few more levels. I may stream some Wildlands. I may not. See how,
if you want
how it goes.
if you want a chilled out session with Ryan, you can find him at mixer.com/IronRyan.
I'd say every game's chilled out.
Yeah, most games are chilled out. Also, you can follow him on Twitter at @IamRyan. And also if he's on Twitch, twitch.tv/IronRyan. What about you, Tatastic? Have you got any streams planned yourself, mate? You got to get back into gaming, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got to get back into gaming mode, yeah. I'll probably stream some more Crash Bandicoot. And then I might try some VR. I might actually try and stream one of the many horror games I got from VR.
Just save them up for Nights of Horror, mate. You could do like a little series during October. But anyway, you can catch Tatastic for some VR fun at twitch.tv/TatasticGamer, mixer.com/TatasticGamer, and youtube.com/TatasticGamer. Also go to tatasticgamer.com. I say this word a lot. I'm going to say it one more time because he's also on Twitter at TatasticGamer.
Keep it simple.
For me, the streams I've got planned so far. So tomorrow on Thursday we have our WWE predictions for the dumbest name to a pay-per-view ever, Great Balls of Fire.
Is that what's next to you in the room at the moment?
Balls.
Yeah. To a point that I've actually had to make an arena for this myself, which good luck with that. Also, on Saturday, like What's It said, we have got Micro Machines. I'll be streaming that as well. And I think there is other things. I don't know. There more than likely is going to be streams throughout this week, which I have been told. I do want to stream some Crash Bandicoot as well, because I've been playing it. I want to play through again with you guys watching me. I'm thinking of bringing about some more Surgeon Simulator as well.
Oh, yes. Who are you going to save this time, GD?
I don't know. What's it?
Ooh, well, you better make sure you had to.
Yeah.
Save me!
I've got a good track record
I
at the
wouldn't.
moment.
Yeah. I survived.
So
and
did
Hanksy
Hanksy.
survived.
Yeah.
Woody didn't. No. Who else did you kill?
Keep it a secret because we're actually bringing those videos out at the moment, mate.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
We'll find out who else he killed.
Also, we will try and get some That's You done later this week, sometime this week as well, because I do want to try it while it's still fresh as well. We just need to sort something out between me, Tatastic, and What's It so far. I think that's Matt might hopefully join us as well. Not Matt, Twisted Matt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So we'll see if we can get something sorted out for that. So you can catch me twitch.tv/GDW2007 and also for the podcast at twitch.tv/CTG podcast, on mixer.com/craveyourgame, on youtube.com/craveyourgames. Currently at the moment we're not on Facebook because we're having a few problems with that, but we do have a Facebook page, facebook.com/craveyourgame, and of course so does CTG at facebook.com/cravethegame. CTG, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll talk about our YouTube channel, a video that we recommend this week. So, I'm going to recommend this week, go and watch your Death by Daylight, which came out on Monday. There's a lot of in there and a lot of reason why she is very angry with me half the time when we're playing games.
I was going to mention a video that Shish might be angry with us as well.
All right, go ahead. What's your video pick?
Mine was another. Was actually brought up by Shish. She was like delving through the archives, and I think a blast from the past would have to be GTA's Online Part 8. Any holes goal.
Any holes a goal.
Where Shish ends up getting confused as. Well, so you'll just have to wait and see. This stuff.
What about you, Tetastic? What do you recommend this week? And don't
I
say your video.
I enjoyed watching yours and Ryan's Portal.
Oh
2.
yeah, oh yeah.
I'd
recommend that one.
That was a great stream. The arguing.
Yeah. What about you? Have you seen any videos? Do you recommend any?
Ooh. All of them.
I love them all.
I love them all.
Oh, that was the easiest get out of free there. Seriously.
Get out of jail free card.
What's it recommends? I'm having a look.
What's it been in recent? She's been in the Dead by Daylight one.
No, she wasn't in that one.
No, the Minecraft Survival.
Yeah, so we're bringing out Minecraft Survival. What's It and Twisted will be joining later into the series, but we have started to bring out the survival stuff now as well, which comes out tomorrow. I think it is, tomorrow. So, go and watch that. I just realised my camera is really blurry at that point, and I don't know why. Yeah.
It's come back normal.
I thought it was my eyes.
No, I thought,
I thought it was just my Skype.
Thought, flip it, like I've only had 2. What's going on there?
Anyway, let's wrap this up now. So, of always, like I said, youtube.com/craveyourgames. That's not long just hit 100 as well, 100 subscribers. Thank you everyone for subscribing to us on there. For the audio version of the podcast and to know when a video comes out, this craveyourgame.wordpress.com. We have a Discord channel for people who are watching the VOD on YouTube at the moment. The link is in the description below to join us. And, of course, if you're 18 and over and you want to join a very friendly gaming community, you can do so by going to cravethegame.proboards.com. Yay, I did good.
Woohoo!
Yes. So.
And by the...
Oh, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say, and just quietly in the background, there's only 2 months until we turn 6 years old.
Yes.
I think we might have to do something for that.
Oh, we will. Ooh. Oh, what can we do? I'm going to be honest. We do have that giant tower thing that we haven't touched for a while in Minecraft.
I haven't been on it.
You haven't been on it. We should go. No. We should make that working again.
We'll sort something out then.
Actually, there is some plan. That's the thing. I've got some plans for future in Crave Your Game. Apart from the usual stuff like Nights of Horror, Descent into Insanity. There's a couple of things I do want to. We'll be mentioning later, hopefully later on. So keep your eyes peeled for that. So yeah, we've got many plans that are coming ahead with Crave Your Game and Crave the Game. So we do recommend, if anywhere, go to cravethegame.proboards, join us on Discord, subscribe, like, follow us on all the usual sources where we do streams and that lot to keep up to date with what we're doing. We do, out of them, recommend just subscribe to YouTube as well and go on to Crave the Game Pro Boards. They're the two we do highly recommend. Yeah. Because that's where you will get most of your information from. So, yes, so we made it 150 fucking episodes. How things have changed. I'm the only one who's left from the original. Oh, the others are still here. They're not dead. They're just busy at the moment. So thank you everyone for joining us for episode 150. Thank you, What's It? Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Tatastic, as always. And we will be back next week for episode 151 while I'm messing with some scissors in my hand. We do not recommend you do that. Until then, thank you and goodbye. I just
bye.
Bye.
I'm doing a song.
Boobies.
Boobies.